Rashtrakavi Kuvempu, born on 29 December 1904 in Koppa in rural Karnataka, passed away on 11th November 1994 in Mysuru. Rashtrakavi Kuvempu said, "When I hear Kannada, my heart leaps up. I'm all ears, ears and tears." Kuppali Venkatappa Puttappa, popularly known by his pet name Kuvempu, was an Indian novelist, poet, playwright and critic. He is widely regarded as the greatest Kannada poet of the 20th century. He was the first Kannada writer to be decorated with the Jnanapith Award. Kuvempu studied at Mysore University in the 1920s, taught there for nearly 3 decades and served as Vice Chancellor from 1956 to 1960. He initiated education in Kannada as the language medium. For his contributions to Kannada literature, the government of Karnataka decorated him with the honor of Rashtrakavi, national poet in 1964, and Karnataka Ratna, the gem of Karnataka, in 1992. He was conferred the Padma Vibhushan by the government of India in 1988. He penned the Karnataka state anthem, Jaya Bharata Jananiya Tanujade, Jaya De Karnataka Jananiya Tanujade, Jaya De Karnataka Mate, Sundara Nadivana Garanade, Jaya He Rasavashivalani, Devi Yamakutada Navamaniye, Kandada Kandada Vandina Mani, Rashtrakavi Kuvempu said, "When I hear Kannada, my heart leaps up and I'm all ears." It's such a beautiful, just a simple 3-line word. It shocks the whole philosophy of the world, and it shocks the whole foundation of the world. It just makes people to remember the foundation, and that is what I've been talking from the last 8 months. Today I complete 8 months non-stop talking. 240th day is today. Rashtrakavi Kuvempu said, "When I hear Kannada, I was shocked when anybody, many of my friends, big or small, the moment they are with me, their telephone call comes, they look, if it is the wife, they hear, their heart leaps up. And they're all in your ears. I am all ears." Rashtrakavi Kuvempu said, "When I hear Kannada, my heart leaps up, I am all ears." They immediately lift up. If it is daughter or son's call, instantly they lift up. They want to, they are conscious, so much touched up, so much deeply involved, the deep, intimately related. It cannot move out. Such is the power of the family tradition. Such is the intimate relation with the husband and wife. Such is the deep intimate relationship of the Indian family, the child and the mother and the father. Any big person, whether it's a minister or whether it's an IAS officer or a doctor or anybody for that matter, the moment they get the number of the daughter, they leap up to just talk, they disconnect the meeting itself. Kuvempu said, when I hear Kannada, yes, here, when I hear Kannada, yes. Kannada is a language in South India. And the Kannada language is not just an ordinary language. It was not a language at all, but it is only a premi, it's only a love relationship with the nature. Such is the love of the nature. Every word of Kannada you can feel. It is melted with the breath of the area, the air of the Karnataka land. The music of varieties of the birds. Every pain and choice of the family tradition of Karnataka is there in their language. That's why when Kuvempu said, when I hear Kannada, he has to hear Kannada. If anybody hears Kannada, yes, My heart leaps up. Yes, the heart will leap up with the joy, happiness. And I'm all ears. He said, I'm all ears. And when you hear ears, tears will flow. When you hear your daughter's call, any father will pick up and then he'll give all his ears, and then tears flows. Grandfather's tears flows. Grandmother's tears flows. Such is the beauty of the connected life. Such is the beauty. When I hear Kannada, when I hear my family, joint family, my heart leaps up. I'm all ears and tears to make sure that is the strength. Yes. That strength will only make us leap forward, because Kuvempu understood that one wording, what is, when I hear Kannada or when I hear any language, you can see in India. India is such a beautiful place. You can allow any country, they call it country. It's a Tamil Nadu means it's a Tamil country. Telugu Desha means it's a country. Inside a country, another country, never mind. Inside the house, another one, son who's going to become a father. And he's also like walking like a father, daughter walking like a mother. No, nobody's worried about it. It's such a beautiful. When I hear Kannada, it's almost like when I hear my family. And when I hear my family, my heart leaps up. My Kannada, when I hear my Kannada, when I hear my language, the language of my love, which I've worked out from the last years together. And when I hear the joint family, my heart leaps up. Why should my heart leaps up when I hear my own language, when I hear my joint family? Because I know the joint family, I am all ears and tears, because I know the joint family will create the family tree. When the family tree is there, I have a beautiful security. My children have got a beautiful security, and I am full of joy and happiness, because where there is disease, my easiness is not dislocated when I understand my own language. When I hear Kannada, my heart leaps up, because in that Kannada, in that land which the food is grown, that food is a poem itself. That food is so tasty, and that is the food which has made me very strong. I know in this land, even if I do not bring materials from abroad, also according to the nature, according to the rainwater, we grow a particular food, and that food nourishes us. Hence, when I hear Kannada, Kuvempu said, my heart leaps up, I'm all ears. When I hear my family and my tradition, I am full of happiness. Yes, my heart leaps up when you see your own relative, your related person. Yes, and you make sure that you all join together, because you know everybody joins together. Because if one person is affected in the joint family, in the family tree, the whole family tree comes up to make sure, uses all your powerful energy to make sure that diseases, that dislocated, easiness will dislocate, is removed, and everything is in proper order, because it's a big, huge army. If the army is broken, when the army is broken, your heart cannot leap, you cannot have ears. Which ears you have? You have ears for some other thing, which is a foreign matter. That foreign matter only becomes a problem if the child keeps talking back to the parents. The child forgets to do the Shashtanga Namaskara. The child forgets to get up early morning before the sunrise to do the Surya Namaskar. When all that is disconnected, diseases creeps in. Hence, Kuvempu said, when I hear Kannada, yes. For that any matter, for any state, it's the same. When I hear Hindi, when I hear Bengali, when I hear Gujarati, when I hear Malayalam, when I hear Telugu, any language, my heart leaps up for the people who are born when you're Rome, act like a Roman, was the saying. And that has been deeply involved in India. When I hear Kannada, my heart leaps up, because you understand everything. Even the sound itself, you do not have to dissect, you do not have to interpret, because the sound of Kannada, the sound of the mummy, the sound of the child, even if the 100,000 volts are going, the child crying, the mummy hears it. I can hear it. I can hear the variety of birds. I can know somebody is attacking a bird. The bird is crying or the bird is singing. Bird not inside my pet bird, but it is in the nature, in my ashram. Yes, even the dog's crying, we can know something wrong. Such is the power of the language. When I hear Kannada, My heart leaps up, said Kuvempu. My heart leaps up, heart leaps up. You can jump, that's the power of the jump. It hits the heaven, yeah, you climb you hit up to the heaven. You are in heaven when you hear your Kannada life, when you hear your Kannada food, when you hear your Kannada song. When I hear Kannada, my heart leaps up and I'm all ears. And when you are all ears, tears of joy flows down, and the tears when they hit the motherland of Karnataka state, and the tears hit down the state on your own land, whichever language it is your mother tongue. It has been allowed in this country to build up your own family tree, but the language is built up, but go back to the family tree, because the family tree is the one which makes the language so beautiful. And when the moment you hear your family name, the moment you hear the family name, you know, I am strong because I have 800,000 people. I have a tradition of 800,000 years. That makes this country so popular. Hence, when I hear Kannada, my heart leaps up. I am all ears. Then they sing Jaya Bharata Jananiya Tanujadi.
Jaya He Karnataka Mate.
Once again, let us hear that song, Jaya Karnataka Mate, Kuppali Venkatappa.
Jananiya Tanujadi. Jaya He Karnataka Mate. Bharata Jananiya Tanujadi. Jaya He Karnataka Mate.
Kuppali Venkatappa Puttappa, known as Rashtrakavi, Kuvempu said, when I hear Kannada, my heart leaps up. I am all tears. This is my 240th short discourse.